it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Catch in the middle, it's Blue. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The short hands, it's Durham.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. When I can throw it to him, I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. What a nice connection, knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Snagged in the middle, it's Lacey. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. Ball into the it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Comes out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he could not get loose on the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Pulls it in. It's Helm. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Third and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Did a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fair catch called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Finds his tight end. LSU will get a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up.
Lofts one high and deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
He's going to pass. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
On the return, it's Bolden. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? 2nd and 10 here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him.
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quick strike complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He wants to throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
You could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing.
Bro, just focus on
Dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 32, LSU 19.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Dances away from the heat. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
That same play, I don't.
He'll take it in. They couldn't get it on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive. The offense, a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side.
He got the RB
on the extra point, by the way, he knocked it right down the middle.
Why did I think you're going to do an onside kick, bro? I should have known he was going to do this. What am I doing?
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around,
Wait,
but the hands team is able to corral it.
How much am I winning by?
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
Yeah, definitely. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Now the play fake.
Oh my, hello.
Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds.
He's trying to kill me.
Pick up
But yeah,
And this
again, like,
defense has to
you're
step
not talking.
forward. Not
Don't
only
ever
do they
talk
have
to Mike
get a
again. Okay,
stop,
you're not
they've
talking.
got
Right?
to do it
I'm
quickly
gonna
to
let you
keep
know that
that
now. You're
time
not
from running
talking.
down.
No, Matthew, go
Converted it quickly,
there.
but it's
No,
incomplete.
Well, the good news is
no,
he did a nice job reading the coverage. He
no,
knew exactly where to go with
no,
the football
bro.
that
I
time.
can't
Just a
let you
little
slide,
bit
bro.
too much on
I'm
that
just going to
pass. You wonder
Matthew
if it's
Golden,
just
bro.
nerves.
No, dude.
Got to settle himself down a little bit.
I check my phone, say he know that I pretending that
Touchdown,
I
Texas!
wasn't even by. Why is it making me go for 2?
Well, well, well.
Did I
Somebody's
ask to
been
go for
doing
2?
their box jumps.
I didn't, but
Great
I'm gonna get
play.
it
Get
anyways.
up in the air.
Why I text
Hey,
my
listen,
phone,
I'm
say he
taking a
know that I
picture of that,
pretending.
saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
He's got it.
Why I
2-point
text my
try is
phone,
good
say
as
he
they
know that
build
I
on this
pretending.
lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
This stuff finna be wild. Like, you finna have an easy touchdown. Never mind.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be
You on that?
incomplete. A big hit there forces
Don't know which
second
thought this
down.
was. We on that though.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete.
You had Conrad Listy wide open.
On second down.
You had Conrad Listy wide open.
The offense has got to
You
find
don't.
something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit.
You don't
They
understand.
need that big play.
I
They
can't pick
want
my
that
play. I
big
got the
play
glitch.
to try to make this game a better ball game.
I got the
Took a
glitch.
shot, unsuccessful,
I'm gonna just
but I wouldn't be
I'm gonna
surprised
just
if they
decline the
take some more
flag.
of
It's
those.
this stupid glitch. Why is this still in the game? Yeah, there's gonna watch it. There's gonna be a flag. Watch. No, right now, cause of delay of game, I'm gonna just decline it cause I got this glitch. I can't pick my play. I know it's a glitch. I don't know why it's still in the game. I'm gonna just decline it.
An
Unless it's
unforced
an
error
automatic.
there. They don't get the snap off
Alright, I
in time.
declined it.
So the penalty will
But
not be
I don't know.
enforced. The defensive
I still
lineman
can't.
stands on the result of the play.
Yo, why is this glitch in the game? Call a timeout. You did nothing, dude. You know that, right?
Quick timeout call by
Oh
the
wait, I
offense
forgot you
after the
can't call a
play,
timeout.
trying to preserve
Oh,
every
there we
minute
go.
possible.
Well, I checked my phone. RP10.
They've got them pinned deep in
I
their
don't know
own
why that
end,
glitch
and this
still in the game.
crowd
I
trying to
don't.
help keep them there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Why? Bro,
He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were
No,
trying to
I
move the
gotta do this
scoreboard.
play because
Instead,
Tyler Lacey
it's
is
4th
open too
down.
much.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're
He's
trailing in
so
the fourth
hard
quarter.
twice,
What's
dude. How
your
you do it
go-to
twice
play
though?
call here in
Twice?
the passing game? Where is the
It
matchup
shows you the
that
icon
you
before the play
trust
or
in
like
to come
why
up
the
with a
play.
big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
They're throwing for it on 4th
No,
down.
I didn't watch.
It's
That's your fault,
incomplete.
bro.
They
That's your fault for
desperately
saying.
needed to
That's your
keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Excellent field position
Act
here
like
for the
the
offense.
way that nigga was blind. Why? The way he was blind.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick game. That completion
That's
will
a good
take them
right.
inside
It's
the
fine
10
now.
to the 9-yard line.
That's a go to the
I love
88
an
overall.
offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got
That's
the
it?
lead late in a game like this, right? You still try
They
to
gotta
find
get
your
to 100
playmakers
overall. He gotta
and
be the
get
first to
them
get
the
100
ball in
overall
space, and
because
that
there's
is
no he's on the
exactly
88
what this
overall.
offense is doing.
Going to work in the
Bye,
red
text my
zone. They
phone.
can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
The best player in NCAA.
That completion will take it inside
No!
the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Why you gotta be weird? I wanna tell Taylor I got a touchdown with my hand. Why you gotta be weird? Just give it to me. Why you gotta be weird, bro?
Motion trying to
You
get the
like
defense to
you
show its
already
hand.
losing, bro. Why you gotta be weird? Yep.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Longhorn.
That's
Salt
just
into her wound,
Golden.
right? Late in the fourth quarter,
46
you can run
and
the
6.
football, run this game out.
Does
No,
it
sir.
even
I'm gonna
count as
continue to
comp?
pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me me another touchdown.
I might as well, right?
The holder's going to try to throw it.
All right, bro.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick.
He kicked on his left foot. Are we that? No.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play
You don't know
stand.
football. You just got.
Set,
I want you to
first
decline it. I'm trying to help you out. Why would you decline it?
They'll crank up
You
this
don't know
drive with the pass.
I'm on that now. Kyrie Lacy. Oh my.
To the end zone, and
You're
it's
big.
picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before
Stop
putting
clicking
his
the
offense
wrong
in business.
one. Stop clicking the wrong one. Stop clicking the wrong one. Stop clicking the wrong one. Stop clicking the.
You know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
Yes, I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna touch that in
because
first
the
off.
clock is their enemy. Great job playing.
He's going for a big play
Keep on
downfield.
touching me.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get.
Right. I gotta give Matthew Golden another touchdown. I gotta give Matthew Golden the player of the game, right? It's only right. It's not Matthew Golden.
3rd and 5.
How is
It
this
is when you
nobody?
start getting those long yardage
This nigga's
situations.
not Matthew Golden.
Really strong
What?
job
Is
by
he
the
hurt?
defense.
Matthew Golden, come back in the game, right?
Play on 3rd down.
You didn't even ask me to
Man,
get out
this
the game.
defense just
Come
has
back
so
in right
much
now.
speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play.
Where
The
is
offense
he
is
at?
trying to get a quick one. See
Baby,
if
don't
they can
shake.
get a block and maybe spring a guy free.
So
but
what?
The pursuit. Wow, that was so good defensively.
Finds his man. It's Bond. And
Wait,
not
which
much
is
of a
Xavier?
4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
He wants to smoke too?
The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Cause I'm from South Carolina. Alright.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
And Xavier, what you think the score is right now? What you
They'll
think?
move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
He getting belt.
He's going
I'm
to
giving
let
him
one
belt.
fly down the middle. And it slips through
Jabari,
his
how you not
fingers
touch that? Jabari.
incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You should have video
2nd and
using.
10
You should have
after the previous play. Back to pass, it's Ewers.
I'm just throwing it up before I go.
He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's okay.
I thought that you would have
It's
quit.
important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off.
Lost one deep down the right side. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He goes
It's
out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change
nigga,
opportunity.
And we know
you talking about my
margin is a
PlayStation name?
huge
It's like
part of winning
TikTok
ball games.
dash
Interception
Samant
number
_XC2.
2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football.
Oh, no, no.
Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to.
Kyrie Lacy with 8 catches. You've been glazing him.
All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why
He has all
practice
your
is so
touchdowns. My
important,
point,
guys.
nigga. He has every single one of your
This
touchdowns.
team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks.
Oh,
in
my
practice.
username
They knew
username
what
is
to
TikTok.
anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see, and when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever
TikTok
take advantage.
dash, nigga.
That's going to do it for